And this morning we are learning more about the measles outbreak in southern Iowa.
There's 17 confirmed cases, and Iowa health officials say it may be linked to less kids getting vaccinated. Local 5's Emma Stroner joins us with the latest on the outbreak. Emma, what are you learning about the most recent vaccine rates?
So in 2025, Polk County saw the highest amount of students that are not fully vaccinated in 6 years. Also, Iowa HHS data shows that the entire state of Iowa has the highest amount of under and unimmunized students it's had in 9 years. This coincides with more religious exemptions in Polk County and what health officials say is a trend of vaccine hesitancy.
School's back in session, and for certain grade levels, that means it's time for certain vaccines. But local doctors and health departments are warning Iowa families of a trend.
We are seeing a decline in our vaccination rates.
Both in Polk County and in the entire state of Iowa, the amount of under-vaccinated students is at a 6-year high. Health officials say that's because of increased hesitancy, especially coming from shifted beliefs after the COVID-19 pandemic.
I'll definitely see more questions about the vaccine, especially because there's a lot more misinformation out there.
There have been many years now of misinformation put out there around vaccination and its safety and efficacy.
As health officials track a measles outbreak in southern Iowa, the Polk County Health Department says Iowa is underneath the threshold for herd immunity.
Our vaccine rate has come down from 2019 from about 96.5% down to 93.5%. That is a worrisome decline because measles, we know that threshold for herd immunity, as we call it, is really at that 95%.
This also comes as Polk County sees an increase in religious exemptions. And Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says Iowa's measles cases are popping up in religious communities.
It can be a tricky conversation, and also there's concern that sometimes religious exemptions are being used as kind of a personal belief exemption.
While 17 cases is the highest amount our state has seen in a while, experts say if you're sending your kid to school and they're up to date on vaccines, they will be safe from viral illnesses. However, they warn that if the vaccination rates continue going down, other outbreaks could happen.
The problem with measles is it's considered the canary in the coal mine, which means that it's the most contagious virus on the planet. And so it's the first one that we start to see if immunization rates are not high enough to keep diseases at bay.
As we watch our vaccine rates, if they continue on this trend, we do anticipate seeing higher rates of viral illness, especially during, the fall and winter months.
And for the latest updates on the measles outbreak, you can text measles to that number you see right there on your screen. That's 515-457-1026. Also, if you live in Polk County and your kid is either not up to date on their vaccines in time for the school year or you're not sure of their status, the health department says you can call them at 515-286-3798 to check. Dana?